Hello everybody, welcome back to Intel for NCERT Solutions. In this lecture, we are going to learn about probability of class 12 exercise 13.1 question number 15. Consider the experiment of throwing a die. If a multiple of 3 comes up, throw the die again, and if any other number comes, toss a coin. Find the conditional probability of the event. The coin shows a tail. Given that at least one die shows a 3. So the given experiment is shown in the tree diagram. Whenever a die is thrown, whenever it get a multiple of 3, means 3 or 6 among the 1 to 6. And also second condition, if other than multiples of 3, means 1, 2, 4, 5. If these numbers are get, then toss a coin. So therefore, whenever we toss a coin, we get only 2 chances of heads and tails. So let us take the sample space. This sample space consists of total chances of whenever the case multiples of 3 comes or any other comes. In first case, whenever multiples of 3 if we get, then the dice is thrown once again. So we get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. So therefore we get about 6 chances. If we get 3, then we have about 6 chances of next time on throwing a dice. If we get a 6 firstly, so and the second again we get the 6 chances. So here we completed in the first case about total 12 chances. And also whenever there is another number, we have to consider that we have to toss a coin so that again we get heads or the tails. So one head may be after 2 head, 4 head and 5 head. At the same time, we can also get the tails. So 1 tail, 2 tail, 4 tail and 5 tail. So this is the total sample space of the events which we given. Let E be the event that the coin shows a tail. So we have to take that a coin shows a tail. It means we have to consider these 4 events. So therefore E is the event 1T, 2T, 4T and 5T. And F be the event that at least one die shows 3. So here in this case we have to consider that at least one die means we can also consider 2 dice showing the 3. So let us consider firstly at least one die means here we have 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6, 3 and 6 3. These are the events of the F. And E intersection F here is null set because there is no comparison between 2 events. So we get null. So that is probability of E intersection F is equals to 0. From the conditional probability, we know that probability of E by F is equals to probability of E intersection F divided by probability of F. Therefore, whenever probability of E intersection F becomes is equals to 0, so the probability condition of E by F is also equals to 0. So we get the final answer, probability E by F event is 0. And thank you.